fighting to keep door-to-door mail delivery as efforts are underway to eliminate it over the next 6 years.
Instead of getting mail at the door, people would have to pick up their mail at shared cluster boxes. CBS News 8's Steve Price is live in Claremont with more on what's being done to keep that from happening. Steve?
Barbara Lee and Carlo, this is one of those cluster boxes you were talking about. Allows the Postal Service to deliver mail to several homes all in one spot. You can understand why for them it makes sense financially to have these. Well, now there's a bill to end all home mail delivery and replace it with these. Local Congressman Darrell Issa says ending home mail service will deliver a $2 billion savings every year. But other local lawmakers say Issa's comprehensive postal reform bill should be marked return to sender.
We don't want to devalue the very service, door delivery, that our postal service is known for.
Congresswoman Susan Davis isn't convinced the plan to trade door-to-door delivery at 30 million addresses for cluster boxes like you see in a lot of newer planned communities will actually save that much money, because she says less people will use the mail if they know that their timely mailings could sit for a few days before being picked up. And Congressman Scott Peters has another concern.
I want you to think particularly about seniors and folks who really rely on the Postal Service to deliver things to their house like medicines. This kind of effort that we see from some in the government would end that.
But Issa says enough is enough. The Postal Service lost $5 billion last year. In a statement to CBS News 8, he says the consequence of doing nothing to address an internet-era erosion in the volume of traditional mail delivery is a multi-billion-dollar taxpayer-funded bailout of the Postal Service. Unfortunately, some members holding a press conference and pretending there isn't a problem won't solve it. Congressman Peters disagrees, saying we should let the Postal Service turn itself around.
God knows Congress is not the place that you would want to be running a business like the Postal Service.
A letter carrier union leader says cluster boxes are often targets for vandals, thieves, and taggers. And some residents who would be affected by the new bill also have concerns, including would it go in front of house, increasing traffic.
To have cluster boxes every so often really destroys what these communities look like, and I believe it would affect property values.
Kim? And ICE's bill seems to be going nowhere fast because just recently 50 members of Congress, both Democrats and Republicans, came out and said they plan to fight it. So, Carlo, we will keep you posted as this moves through the